If you are planning to put your money in an investment and you are not quite sure if the returns on that investment will be in the form of a simple interest or a compound interest, stop, wait, do not invest just yet. Watch this video to the end and then you can find out if that investment opportunity will be a good one for you. The mathematical concept of simple interest and compound interest is used whether you are a student, a businessman planning to invest, or a market woman planning to borrow money from a microfinance bank. As a matter of fact, if you go ahead with an investment that you are not sure of, you might be actually running at a loss. We do not want that to happen, so we have taken the time to bring out this mathematical concept for you and explain it to the smallest bits such that you can really understand. Welcome to Maths is Fun with Ogali, where we don't just teach mathematics, we are passionate about helping you understand mathematical concepts. If this is what you really like and you really want to learn, please do well to subscribe to our channel. And as you keep watching the video, don't forget to give back to us. That's one way you can say thank you. You can always give us a thumbs up and also tell us well done as we proceed. If you've got any questions, please do well to share them in the comment section. Are you ready? Let's get to the business of today. What is the difference between a simple interest and a compound interest? To explain the simple interest, we'll be using the example of that market woman that is planning to borrow money from a microfinance bank. So she is planning to borrow $1,000 and she is told that she will be paying a 5% annual interest over a period of 2 years. That is grammar. Let's break it down. What this simply means is that she will be borrowing 1,000 naira from the bank. She will be paying small money on top of that 1,000 naira. That small money was calculated by the bank to be a 5% annual interest. That means every year she will pay that. All right. So at the end of 2 years, she will be paying a particular amount. What amount is that? To solve this question, we simply need to use the formula for finding simple interest. It's very simple. It's just three things. PRT, that's the formula. PRT. Say it. PRT. What does the P stand for? The P stands for the principal amount. That is that amount she is planning to borrow from the bank. And that P is given as $1,000. You are using dollars for this example. You might use your currency in your country, might be cedis, might be naira, might be pounds, whatever it be the case. Now, what is the R? The R is the rate. And that rate is what we said earlier, that is a 5% annual interest. All right, and then the T is the time. She's paying that over a period of how many years? 2 years. So the time here is the 2 years. So we'll just, to get the simple interest, we simply multiply P times R times T. All right, so P, which is 1,000, multiplied by 0.05 times T, which is 2 years. Somebody was asking, how did you get 0.05 here? Please let me go back to this rate. Look at the rate again. It is called 5%, isn't it? Now, I did a video on how to, convert from fractions to percentage and percentages to fractions. Please go back to the channel. You will see that video in my timeline. All right. Now, 5% simply means 5 over 100. So if you punch that in your calculator, you have 5 over 100 as 0.05. So that's why we are getting 1,000 multiplied by 0.05 times 2. Are you there? So when you multiply that, I didn't tell you that you'll be needing a calculator. Please, you'll be needing one. If you don't have one at this point, get one. All right. So punch this by yourself and you'll be getting what? 100. Correct. So it means that the small money should be adding to the $1,000 after that 2 years will simply be what? Will simply be what? $100. Correct. So for you to get the total amount she'll be paying after 2 years, you simply just say she'll be paying 1,000 that she borrowed. I mean, she pay her money back. Of course, she will pay that back. $1,000 plus $100, which will give us a total amount of $1,100. Once she pays that money, she can go to her shop and start selling her goods. All right. Now we are done with simple interest. It is simple, just the way it's titled, simple interest. Have you given us a thumbs up just yet? Okay, thank you. Have you also subscribed? All right, well done. If you want to type anything, if you have any question, please remember to type in your comment section. And if you need to ask any questions, and if you need to tell us well done, thank you, whatever you want to say, whatever review you have for us, please tell us. If there's any topic you want us to also talk about that you've not seen us do, please do well to also put it there. We'll use that to know what to, do in subsequent videos. So let's head back to the board. Compound interest. To explain the compound interest, we'll be using a businessman that wants to invest his $1,000. We'll be using the same $1,000. So he wants to invest his $1,000, and the bank tells him that he'll be getting a 5% annual interest that will be compounded over a period of 2 years. That is big grammar. What does that simply mean? We want to break it down. All right. So he gets his P, that is his principal amount, still as what? The $1,000. And then his rate is still the 5%, which is the 0.05 interest rate. Good. So for you to get what you'll be earning at the end of the first year, what will you be earning? $1,000 multiplied by, correct, 0.05. And then he'll be getting $50. So at the end of the first year, his total money in his account will be $1,000 plus $50, and that gives us $1,050. Now, what happens in year 2? This is where you should be very careful. Year 2 is different. So he is not using the same P, that is that same $1,000 he had before. No, his money has increased to what? $1,050. So we're going to be multiplying that $1,050 times the interest rate this time, because his money is increasing. You see, interest on interest. So $1,050 multiplied by 0.05 gives us what? Please punch that. $52.5. Good. So what will he be earning at the end of 2 years if it is a compound interest? He will be earning his $1,050 plus $52.5, and that is what you get there. Look at it. That is it. Did you notice that he is earning an extra $2 compared to the simple interest? So imagine he just went for an investment that will give him just the 5% annual interest, no compounded interest. It means that at the end of 2 years, he's getting just $100. But at the end of 2 years, when it is a compounded interest, he's getting more than what he actually paid for. You see that? That is the value down there. Somebody might say, this money is not small money, $2. What does he want to do with it? Take note that if you do this over a period of 5 years, 10 years, in fact, I don't want to say what will be happening to your account. So the truth is that if you want to do an investment and then you see that it is an interest that will be compounded over a period of time, please go ahead with the investment. It's perfect for you. But if you see that it's just a regular simple interest, you make money, but you know when there's a but, there's a but. All right. So what is the difference now between the simple interest and the compound interest? One is the interest calculation. So when you are calculating your interest, in simple interest, you simply use your principal and your rate and your time. But during calculations for compound interest, you are using not just your principal, but your principal and accrued interest. That's English I just spoke, means your principal and then the interest you make in the previous year, you add it together to calculate your future value. That's the money you'll be earning in the future. Number 2 difference is that as with unlike the simple interest, whereby it is just once you calculate your interest and that's all, you can't do that with compound interest. Compound interest, you have to break it down step by step. So it can be calculated either annually, it can be calculated quarterly, it can be calculated as you want, but you have to do that over a period of time, and it has to be step by step. All right. So these are the differences between the simple interest and the compound interest. One more difference, yes, I remember now, is that the compound interest grows faster. So your compound interest will always grow faster compared to your simple interest. Have you learned anything? If you've not given us a thumbs up at this point, don't let me talk. Thank you for watching. I'll be showing you the formula on how to solve compound interest in a subsequent video. All right, so please do well to stick around. You'll be getting that shortly. Till we meet again, this is Maths is Fun with Olale. Thanks for watching. Bye.